Some of you have been asking about the kittens. So I'm going to give you a story about how 3 crazy little kittens got thrust into my world. Stay tuned. So last fall, a cat started showing up in our backyard. She looks a lot like our 2 cats that we already have, 2 of our cats that we already have. And she was wandering through the backyard, staying kind of close to the back fence line. And she'd come through just about every day around supper time. So my daughter, being the animal lover that she is, and I blame her, but it's me too, started putting out food for the kitty outside, and we started putting out water, and we started, looking forward to seeing her wander through the yard every day. Well, then it started getting a little cold. We're in the northern Midwest and winters are cold. So we started thinking about how are we going to keep this kitty that's now coming to our house every day for dinner warm through the winter. So we bought this house from Amazon, and we bought this heating pad from Amazon, put it on our patio, and we let Mama Kitty, which is what we call her, come in every day, and we would feed her and put out water in this heated water bowl from Amazon. And started coming around every day and spending the night in this little house. When she started coming every day, she didn't come alone. She had 2 older kittens with her, an orange one and a gray one, which we call Sunburst and Gray Kitty, or my daughter calls them Biscuits and Gravy. Mama, we call Mama for the most part, but we also have been calling her Freya. So Mama and the 3 kitties lived happily, all crammed in this little house all winter long. Spring came, we're still feeding them, and we fed them every day, some wet food and some dry food and some water, and we take care of our indoor cats, we were taking care of the outdoor cats. So come spring, Mama starts looking a little round. We're like, wow, looks like we're gonna have babies. So Easter Sunday, about 10 o'clock. Oh, I forgot to mention our voyeuristic nature led us to want to watch the cats and see when they come and if they're coming and how often they're coming and are they spending the night, and just kind of keeping track of them. We ordered this camera off Amazon and mounted it to the railing of our steps from our patio door right in front of the kitty house. So it's got night vision, and it opens up a whole world of us being able to watch who's coming by at night and who's staying and what they're doing. And so forward, Easter Sunday, we had a bonfire in the backyard Easter Sunday. We were out there till about 10 o'clock, came in the house, we all went to bed, got up in the morning. I had a bunch of notifications that, of all this activity off the camera from the kitty house. So this is Monday morning, Monday after Easter. We're getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to take my daughter to school. She looks outside and she's like, look, they left us a treat. They left us a squirrel or something outside the house. So she went out a couple days before. They had left us a dead mole, like the humans feed us, we'll feed the humans. So they leave us little packages every once in a while of their kills, and we're very proud of them. And we usually take them to the back of the fence and toss them over the fence. So my daughter went out to get the little, it looked like a squirrel, to pick up the squirrel and go toss it over the fence. And she turned around and she was like, she's crying, and she said, "It's a baby kitty." And so at that point, Mama ran out of the house with a baby kitty in her mouth and proceeded to kill it. And we found other baby kitties in the yard that during the night she had killed off as well. So that morning it was snowing. It was about 30 degrees out. It was cold. And our theory, and our vet's theory, is that she thought it was too soon in the season for them to survive, or she didn't feel that they were going to survive. And so she was killing them off. There were 9 of them. And she killed off 6 of them. And then she left at that point and didn't come back. She's used to us. We go outside, she'll kind of hang around by us. She's not afraid of us. So she left. I went to work, dropped my daughter off at school, had kitty cam on my phone up all day. Oh, hi Vash. And was watching for her to come back. So this was at like 7 o'clock in the morning when she ran off. And at 11, she still hadn't come back. And there were 3 baby kitties in the house, and she hadn't come back. And we were, at this point, we had started finding, my husband had started finding the other kittens in the yard and looking back at the video, and we realized that she was killing them all off. And so he decided to go out, get a shoebox, and bring these babies in the house. And so we purchased this cage off of Amazon and a bunch of kitty formula. And we brought in 3 little, I'll show you a picture. That's in the palm of my hand, little kittens. And my husband and I bottle fed them every 2 hours around the clock until we could wean them and get them eating and drinking and acting like normal little animals. Who's hungry? So at about 4 days old, we took them to the vet, packaged them up, took them to our vet. Our vet was like, good luck. Usually if people save newborn kittens, they only save them for a little while. They tend to not last. They tend to not survive. Don't get your hopes up. Do your best, but really be prepared for the outcome to not be good. So we prepared everybody and said, hey, we've got 3. We're going to be lucky if one of them survives. So don't get your hopes up. Don't expect too much. And we continued feeding them and taking care of them. And I mean, they need everything done for them. So you bottle feed them. They're taking like a half tablespoon at a time. We're weighing them every day, so I'm a nurse, so keeping meticulous records, daily weights, how much they take in every feeding, each cat, how much if they pee, if they poop. They don't go to the bathroom on their own. The mom generally licks their bottom to stimulate them to go to the bathroom. And so we would have to take a wet paper towel and rub their bottom a little bit to get them to pee or to have a bowel movement. And now we have, this is Ash. He is a sweet, and they don't, I think they purr from the moment they wake up in the morning until they go to sleep. They purr when they're sleeping, but they are the snuggliest little animals I have ever met. And the vet said that's because they were, you know, hand fed by humans and they're reliant on humans, and like, I'm mom. Yeah. And he's my pal. And so we have 3. I will put up pictures of the other 2, but you'll see them in my videos and you'll see them moving around, and they are currently, oh my goodness, they are 11 weeks now. They are just, they're the best. So of course we can't bring ourselves to get rid of them. So we're going to keep them, and they're just becoming a part of our family. And we are the crazy cat people. That's okay. Really, it is. They're worth it. But if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see, as far as knowing what to do with them, we found an article by the ASPCA that went through like week by week what to expect. We found a booklet from the Charleston Humane Society, Charleston, South Carolina. Oh, I don't sound very smart right now, do I? Charleston. And we found some good resources online, and we were blessed because they have thrived. They've thrived. But if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, they're wonderful little animals. So I hope you enjoyed my story. I forgot to tell you their names. As far as names go, this is Ash. Because we had a bonfire the night before, we wanted to do kind of themey little names for them. And that worked out a little bit. We have Ash, and then the 2 tan-colored kittens are Ember and Flicker. One of them had a little bit more of a laid-back attitude, and one of them had a little bit more of a firecracker attitude. And so Flicker is the firecracker, and Ember is the more laid-back one. But Flicker's name quickly changed. His name is Romeo, because he is probably, I mean, you can see how affectionate this one is. Romeo is like twice as affectionate as this one. I can lean over and Romeo will run at me and literally jump into my arms like a little flying squirrel. He just wants to be held and cuddled and snuggled all the time. And so that was evident initially very soon. So his name quickly changed to Romeo. And these guys, Ash and Ember, their names have kind of stuck. As their personalities emerge, we might change their names a little bit, but they're so sweet. Thanks for watching.